double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy. Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fams? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews with Friend Request Friends to do a Better Call Saul live stream Q&A. What's going on, chat? What's going on? We are live, baby. Here in the flesh. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You already know, FRR crew. We here, baby. We're going to do a live Q&A. I ain't put a list of questions together. I ain't even going to lie, but I know there's a couple that y'all going to want. You know, the basics, favorite characters, favorite scenes, seasons, etc., etc. Is Breaking Bad better than BCS, or is BCS better than Breaking Bad? Man, y'all trying to divide the community. What's going on with these? What's going on with a question like that? Oh, another question that came through on the comments. Keep this on the top of mind because I like this one. Someone asked, if we were to get another spinoff, what would we like to see? So I definitely want to make sure we answer that one. Well,
okay. Yeah, man, we here, we live. We here to do some more BCS content, man. We can't let it go. We not gonna let it go because there's still more BCS content that we're gonna do in the near future. Right now, we're just gonna stick with the, just the questionnaires. See how people feeling. What's their favorite, seasons, scenes, characters, all that.
So you want to kick off? All right. So make sure y'all answer these too, man. Don't play around. We gonna have a good time. Y'all gonna have a good time with us. So the easy question, man, is this favorite character. I think we should just get that out the way. Favorite character, BCS. Who's your favorite character, Bralik? BCS. Man.
If in Better Call Saul, my favorite character will probably have to be Nachito. I love Nacho, man. I love his character. I love what he brought to the whole story arc. Like, his story arc was fire in my opinion. He also brought Buddy for Grand Theft Auto 5, dude with the glasses, So Price. So I'm glad that, yeah, I'm like, you remember? So yeah, so I'm glad that Price got introduced to, through Nachito, and kept that little comedic storyline going. And then his overall arc, him starting off with trying to get rid of Tuco, that trickled down to trying to get rid of Hector, and then that trickled down trying to get rid of Lalo. So it was just a beautiful symphony with his character, and then his ending, his demise was unfortunate, but it played out very well, and I like how they finished his story. That was beautiful. How about you? Yeah, how about you? Who's your favorite?
I thought she was gonna say Mike. I was gonna be mad if you would have said Mike.
Because I feel like everybody's favorite character is, you already know. You already know. It's probably yours on the low.
Who's mine on the low?
No, I'm just saying. I feel like most people's favorite character will be Lalo, right?
Lalo. Yo, mine. It's hard, bro, because BCS has a lot of good, fun characters, man, to enjoy. Not that Breaking Bad doesn't, but I don't know. I feel like BCS might have a little bit more. Shit, bro. It's gonna have Kim do solo, huh? Wexler do solo. I see y'all. Kim is the one, bro. But I'm gonna give it to my boy Howard, though.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give it to my boy Howie, man.
Nice.
Cause that's my man's, bruh. Y'all don't know, man. Howard, such a relatable character, bro. I love that dude, man. He was going through a lot of things, man, and he was still standing on his 10, holding it down until the very end. Problems at home and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get too personal, but I felt him on a lot of those things, and people still look at him as the winner, as someone who's doing his best, and he's battling some wild demons where he can't even show. He come to work every day with the smile and holds it down. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
really fucked with Howard for that, and that's why I was so tight when that man caught the bullet. I wanted him to survive the series, man. I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but I wanted it so bad, man. But Howard's gonna have to be my favorite, dog. I'm gonna have to rank him up
Just
there as number one
just
for
an
me.
honorable mention. I think Kim is like, up there as well. Kim is probably my second favorite because she's just such a great character, man. She did a great job in portraying Kimmy Kim.
I mean, she's easy. I'm pretty sure she's on the top of a lot of people's lists. That's why I chose Howie, though. I don't
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
many people might have ranked him up there. You already know. If we're gonna go with favorite, we gotta go with least favorite. So boom, boom, boom. With your least favorite.
Hey, you gonna have to start this. I'm gonna have to think about this. Least
you got to
favorite?
you got to think about who your least favorite
There's
is.
so many likable characters in the show. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
You go
Even the
first. You
chat
go
know
first.
what. Even the
You go
chat know
first.
who it is, bro.
That's got to be your favorite least character. Gotta be.
My
Go ahead.
favorite, least favorite ass. Yo, you already know his ponytail, man. That man, he couldn't he couldn't bring that energy, man. This man, look, it's one thing to hate a man just to hate a man, but when you come with the empirical evidence, the quantitative and qualitative data, I could pull up timestamps for y'all if y'all need them. Like, this man didn't pull his gun one episode. There was another episode where he just didn't move at all. Like, there was so many times where I'm just like, Ponytail is just not who Hector needs next to him right now, son. Bruh, if Hector had a better right hand, maybe Nacho wouldn't have even been able to switch the pills on his ass. God damn it, this shit, Ponytail is easily Dookie. Dookie. What
I
about
can't.
you?
I don't know, man. My least favorite character, Dan. That's a hard question, bro. Like, Ponytail's up there, but like, who's really my least favorite character? I can't tell you. I don't know. Probably it'll probably have to be Chuckles. If I had to pick one, it would probably be Chuckles. Even though I think the person who you know who act who the actor who played Chuckle, I think he did a phenomenal job. But as a character, I probably disliked him the most, to be honest. Throughout the first three seasons, he's definitely one that just agitated and annoyed me throughout the first three seasons. But I think he did a phenomenal job because that was his role. His role was to annoy, and he was the bad guy. You were supposed to point a finger at the bad guy, and he was it. And yeah, it's probably
That's
my least
crazy.
favorite. But like I
That's
said,
crazy hearing that.
I still think he's a great character. I just think out of least favorite because there's so many good people. Who else is? I mean, Price. I think Price is hilarious. I love Price. People like,
Price
oh,
is
Price.
goaded.
Yo, Price
Nah,
is fucking
Price goaded.
hilarious. I love Price.
I love Price too. I love Price too. Make sure y'all dropping. Make sure y'all dropping some questions in here. At us when you drop the questions so I can see them as well.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Y'all already know. What about Kevin Wattel? All right,
Ooh,
man.
shit. Damn,
Y'all
that's a
already.
good one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
Kevin's. That's
Kevin.
what I'm saying. You gotta dig from like the side
Yeah,
characters.
you
You know what
really
I'm
do,
saying?
though. You really do.
Like I hated Ted and BB. He wasn't really a main character. He was a side character. Like I mean, he had he dipped in the main character, but he was still a side character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But all right, yo, you already know favorite season. Now this one, you going first. I got to think about this because I've only watched this show one time. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
season 6 is the freshest one on my mind,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have to think about this for a little second.
I
So
don't
go ahead and
know.
take that away.
Season 6 is fucking fuego, bro. But I don't know. I think what did it for me was probably season 5.
Hmm.
Season 5 for me, for the simple fact that that was the transition for Kim. You feel me? And that transition was just like, whoa, she went from 0 to 100 real quick. And then, we got the season finale with her like, yo, we going full send on Howie. So I think, yeah, season 5 was definitely it. We had the Kevin, the Mesa Verde schemes going on with the land and all that. Thought that was hilarious. The the man fucking a horse picture was always hilarious. That part was, oh man, great part in the season. Yeah, so I probably had to say season 5 for me. Season 6 though was on another level, bro. I think that's just a gimme, like for real.
I feel like season 6 would give me too.
Like,
I feel like it's unfair to rank. I mean,
It
it's not
is.
unfair to rank it, but like, come on, bro. Season 6 was crazy.
Crazy. Season
Like
6.
crazy.
Wow.
The first half was insane. 7, 8. I mean, no, fucking what is it? 8, 9, 10,
Mm-hmm.
or 7, 8, 9 was insane. And then, yeah, no, every show, every episode was actually pretty insane. And I know it's gonna be even crazier on the second watch. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah. Also, too. Yep. Lalo was introduced season 5 as well. Yep.
let's
Oh,
see
we
what
had
y'all
we
saying.
had the ceiling. Yeah, when he came out the ceiling and went back in, like crazy.
My man's cat was throwing the hard R. Don't do him like that. He probably would. Like everybody got season 6 and 5 high up there, high up there.
I
What's
see a
going
couple
on? This,
fours. I said season
yo,
3. Season 3
you
was
know what's
strong.
crazy? Season 3 was fire, but I actually got the Wikipedia up for every season right now, and I was looking at season 4, bro. Season 4 was fire, son.
You
I'm
still
looking
haven't
at the
told us what
episodes.
season is your favorite season.
I'm
What
trying to
season?
think, bro. This shit is like, no, what you mean? Like, come on, son. Like, yo, mad shit happened in this show, bro. When the show first started, we was on the kettles. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was on a totally different. I was like, what is this show about? And then, I don't know, man. If I had to choose,
Hey, shout out to
if I had to
Ultimate
choose,
Killstorm, man. We appreciate that, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. I can't see the whole chat. Can you read that, Formal?
oh, how do I call in? Oh yeah, this isn't a call in live. We'll set up some call in lives. Excuse me. Later on in the future. That's not what this one is.
We're still getting used to the live streams, trying to put them together and stuff, but eventually we'll get to some of those points, but Ultimate Killstorm, shout out to you guys. How do I call in? Okay, has that started yet? No, it hasn't. Okay.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, man.
answered.
Yeah. I didn't know he asked that question.
But I think Killstorm, I think you in our Discord, so you already know we gotta run some Halo.
Oh, listen, man, tonight is the night. If y'all down for some gaming in Discord, tonight's the night. Cause
All right,
next
man.
week is gonna be busy as fuck. Hit it.
Let me
Let
answer
us
the
know.
question for you. Let me
Let us
answer
know.
it, man. Let me answer it. Let me answer it, man. Let me answer it. Yo, the best season is season 6, bruh. Like I cannot not say that, bruh. That season is just too good, son. Everything wrapped up, like. But if there was another season that I would probably go with outside of 6, bruh, it's probably between 2 and 4. I think like 2 was hella funny, bruh. They had a lot of good. Like 1 and 2 was. Like that's when I was like, dang, what is like this is a really totally different show from Breaking Bad. Like that's why like when people were already asking like, yo, I can't wait for y'all to finish so I can hear what Formal thinks which show is better.
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2, I'm like, I can't even compare because this is a totally different show. So I really love season 1 and 2 for that. So I hold it close to my heart. So I would say like 2 and 4 are up there for sure. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, bro. Watching the show once.
Yeah, and
tough.
then season 2, the end of season 2 was when Chuck knocked his head over, and they're going to the hospital. Yeah, season 2 has some shit. Season 4, though.
Bruh, season 2 had the squat cobbler, my G.
I think it's berries. Yeah, that shit was funny. Man, what's the next question we gonna dive into now, man?
Man, can we all agree that Lau is the best character? I guess that's the question because
Nah,
Lau's the worst character.
Nah, he's an official character. I like him. Even through all the bullshit Gustavo threw his way, he still stood there strong and held his own. Ernie, a real one, man.
Ernie not up to Poyo standards. You heard
Yeah,
me?
he would
Like,
be up to Poyo standards.
I did hate Howard at first. Not Bralik. It was me. I hated him because
he did.
I
I
came in assuming.
Chuck.
Yeah, he disliked Chuck. I disliked Howard. I came in assuming. I was like, bro, I thought Howard was gonna be. I thought Kim, Jim, and Howard was gonna be in some type of weird love. Well, not weird, but just a love triangle type shit. And like Kim loved Jimmy more, but she was more attached to Howard because she felt indebted to him and the whole how HHM paid for her college shit. But all of that was false. But I came in with that perspective, like this is my Ted. I'm on his ass, and yeah, the show changed my mind. I ended up loving her.
Yeah, which is crazy. I love that journey. You want to read that super chat, bro?
Boom. Season 1 is goated. I agree. Tuco was in season 1, but to be honest, my favorite is also 6. I'm gonna say though that Breaking Bad is better than BCS. I feel like if BCS came first and then BB, people would say they prefer BB. All right,
Okay.
all right.
Thank you.
We
Thank you,
appreciate that.
Ultimus.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
that. You
you for
going
that.
hard? It
For
must be
real.
payday, huh? But what's up? Talk to me.
Damn. Yeah, season 6 is golden, man. That scheme, like I said, that. Let's talk about that then. How about this question? What is your
Oh,
favorite
best
scheme?
single. All right, hold up. We'll do that after this chat question. Best single episode. So the best single episode. What was your favorite episode?
Best single episode. Ooh. That's tough.
That is tough.
That's tough.
But again, I feel
Plan
like I
and
would bat.
execution. Ooh.
I was gonna. That was like the first title that came to my head was Plan and Execution. Chicanery as well was fire. Like
Bagman. Ooh.
yeah, Bagman. You
Chicanery.
was
Ooh. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
All right, best and let's see. Best. Pull up that wiki again. I'm gonna look at the
yeah.
titles.
Throw that on my screen real quick,
Nah,
bro.
you good, son. You good. You good. Yo, it gotta be again from season 6. Like,
It will probably have to be Plan and Execution. That was the episode where they found out about the PI, right? Or is that the one before that? Cobbler is the best episode,
Cobbler's
obviously.
not the best.
Obviously. Pimento. Oh, from season 1 is so good. Yeah, Pimento is good. I like Pimento.
There's some good ones, man.
They is. There's some really
like
good
even
ones.
Kushada was a good episode. Like, bro, I'm Sabrosito. Like, there was a lot of good episodes in every freaking season. That's what I'm saying. Like in every season, if you look at the titles, bro, there's so many good shit.
Damn, winner. Yes, that's for now. That season.
I mean, even Lantern. I know some people got Lantern. Look at that. Boom. Shane dropped Lantern.
Yep.
Like, I know people got Lantern and they, damn, son. I don't know. Plan and Execution, maybe. Or Chicanery. I think Chicanery because I'm no expert. We not experts here. I didn't go to legal law school or nothing like that. So I don't really be knowing shit about none of that. But when they could just still pull you in and make an episode exciting about things that you don't even really, you feel me? Like, that's why I think Chicanery was top notch. Cause I'm sitting there in the law room, in the room, like shit. Like, this is some fire. Like, what's going on here?
Oh, I wish I had a transition to that exit sign. The little buzzing sound. Yeah, Chicanery was fire. That was a beast-ass episode. Yeah, I think damn, man. What's the one with the boxing when they were boxing?
Oh, Black and Blue?
Black and Blue. Like, damn, that one was good. Like,
just seeing Howard put fucking Jimmy on his ass, that shit was dope.
I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be Plan and Execution. No. What's the one before Plan and Execution?
Before Plan and Execution, Axe and Grind. When Lalo ran up on old boy, chopped his leg off. That one was lit too.
No, it was Plan and Execution. That's the one I'm thinking about. So yeah, that's probably gonna be my favorite one because that just ties into my next question, which is what is your favorite scheme, scam, slip, fall? And mine happens to be the Plan and Execution, the photos with the drug a liquid on it, getting Howard to slip up inside the what was it, it wasn't an interview, the conference or whatever, the
The Sandpiper
Yeah, the
trial shit?
Sandpiper. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sandpiper trial. So that right there will have to probably be my favorite scheme of them all. Because man, the level of IQ in order for that thing to play out the way it did it was on another level. Kim is a genius when it comes to slipping.
Yeah. For me,
Ooh, I see some good
my
ones here. Yeah, go ahead, hit it.
I think, man, I liked a lot of the schemes he was doing with Marco. Man, you already know I ain't gonna shit he did with Howard. Fuck that shit. It's got to be something he was doing with Marco. Those were like real fun, not harmless, obviously, because you still robbing people and shit. But just some harmless bar schemes. But if
Mm.
I were to say like, if I were to hone in on a specific one, I do like the scheme with the billboard. Cause I was completely baffled by that. I didn't even
Mm.
I didn't see it coming. Y'all know Jimmy was catching me for all the schemes in the first 2 seasons.
Yup. I
Probably the whole
remember that.
series, honestly, bruh.
I
But
remember that.
yeah, that billboard one was fire. I like that one. That shit was dope. So I'll give him that one. Question 6A or 6B. Off first watch, I'm gonna have to say 6A. I can't even lie to you. Maybe our second
Oh,
watch it might change,
nah,
but
nah, nah, nah. There's no debating 6A is hands down probably highest peak of television.
yeah,
Period.
it's fire.
Too fire. The second half
6A
is
is
I'm not
crazy.
saying it's bad. It's just it doesn't compare to the first half. That build up to how we're getting spratted. Yeah. It was too good. It was a beautiful
It's
symphony.
fire.
Yeah, yes. 6B is the post, but it concludes everything and wraps everything up in a nice bow. So that was also well, but it was just a lot of. It was a bit slower, it was slow in a lot of parts.
They said, do y'all think Jimmy can stay on as Andy Dufresne in prison, or will he start running contraband? I mean, based on what we saw, he turned a new leaf, right? He
Yeah.
he he ain't slipping. He doing his thing. He a changed man. I don't
So
know.
what y'all saying? Chuck was right. That's what y'all trying to say. Is Chuck
Nah,
right?
Chuck was wrong because Jimmy changed.
Yeah,
Oh
but
well, if he goes back
exactly,
to
exactly. So that's what they're saying. Is Chuck right? And what I think, yes, he was.
heel
It's
scam was
forever,
fire.
and he's just going through his cycle again. We all know what that cycle is. Regret. We've been here. We've been here. Chuck said it. We've been here. It's the cycle all over again. I mean, to each their own
Mm.
opinions.
This is a good ass question. They
Hit
asking
it.
some, yeah, these type of questions. So, a lot of criticism from the show I see is people wondering how Lalo got a gun and a car to Germany. How do y'all think he did it? It doesn't break the show's immersion to me, leaving it up to the viewer. I agree. Doesn't really break the immersion when you leave stuff like that up to the viewer. That's a good question. You got a thought on that? How you think Lalo was out there in Germany with the banger?
Very easy. It's not hard to get a gun anywhere in the world. Just letting you know that right now. And on top of that, I think in the last time we saw him, didn't he rob those two dudes for all their money? So he had bread on hand. So easily buying a gun and a car should be easy for him. I feel like, and then on top of that, with the planning that he has with the dental work from Buddy and all that, my man's been planning for something like this for a while. So I feel like it's not too far of a to think that he would get a gun in a car in Germany, unless it's like extremely hard to get a gun in Germany or something.
There you have it.
I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I don't know, things like that, like you said, doesn't really break the immersion to leave it to the viewer's imagination. And we could just imagine that the cartel's so plugged in, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a little spot in Germany. Like, what up?
He had to have contingencies. Like the man literally had another man have his teeth in his mouth. Like copy.
Yeah, Lalo was
Yeah,
he was on
Lalo was
another
on
level.
his intellect was crazy. That's why. Yeah, man, Lalo was such a good character in this show. I think that's what really made this show. To be honest, Lalo. If it wasn't for Lalo, yeah, we wouldn't be having that question. Which one is better, BCS or BB? I can tell you that.
Ooh, word. That's how you feel. You feel like if it wasn't for Lalo, BCS would be.
Yeah, I honestly feel that way. I feel that way.
Bro, you can't say that, man.
Lalo brought a different level to the playing field. Like,
Yeah, but there's no telling what they would have wrote in with, like, if it wasn't Lalo.
yeah,
You feel me?
yeah, you probably
Like,
right. You probably right.
don't
OG Mike,
disrespect.
yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Mike. That's one thing I love that BCS brought to the table, and that was Mike's backstory and just more stuff about him.
Yo, stop trolling, bro. Y'all
What
funny.
happened?
You said Lalo has jumping skills. He jumped to Germany. Y'all motherfuckers, man.
Facts.
Be
The man
nice,
crawled.
man.
Nah, the man jumped up to the ceiling. You seen that shit? That man
God damn it. Y'all answer the
on
questions
the
nicely,
Lalo.
god
I'm not on the
damn it.
Lalo train. All right, cool.
All right, here we go.
Not
Which
everybody is.
co Here's another one. Which co-main character do you prefer, Jesse or Kim? That's
Ooh,
that's quite a question.
Jesse. I'm sorry. Yeah, the dynamic between Jesse and Walt was just too good, man. Even though the
Can't For me it's got to be Kim because I ain't gonna say I didn't like Jesse when he in the beginning, but
Mhm.
he was like a target character for me. I was like, yo, I was always calling him a liability. And
Yeah.
then he was hella emotional and shit. He was always
Mhm.
crying and shit. I'm just like, bro, this motherfucker cry baby. Like,
But they
so
had their moments though. They had their
yo,
moments.
bro, Jesse is a phenomenal character. I ain't gonna take that
Yes,
away from
yes,
him. But
yes.
I like him from the start. Like, I liked him from the start,
I feel you.
man.
There is a little like this little motherfucker, like you know what I'm saying. And then
You
yeah, he
feel
kind of
me?
grows on you,
His
but
little renegade moments with Jane and shit. Like, bro, we about to beat your ass. You running out
mm,
here with
it's
like,
still
no,
Jesse
bro.
for me though. I rock with
I'm
my
gonna
boy
have.
Jesse all day.
I feel it. I
I know. You
choose
like the
Kim.
ponytail, the boing boing.
All right,
Pick
let's see what else
picking
y'all
between
got.
two rats. Which rat you like better, the one with the blonde wing or the one with the ball?
Yeah, Jesse was a better person though. Kim definitely a ride or die, but she got dark uh
Yes,
in season 5
yes.
and 6.
Woo. That
Picking
is very
between two
true.
rats. Do you think Oakley's decision to change from prosecutor to defendant was due to seeing Saul's spiral? Seemed that way to me, but I thought I was reaching. Hmm.
Mm.
That's that's an interesting one. I like your name by the way, your local squeegee man. Your local squeegee man. What y'all think about that, chat? How y'all think? What y'all think? Oakley changed? I think maybe he just.
That's a
Man, I
tough one.
think maybe he had his eyes on the money. Maybe he saw a opening
Mm.
after Saul was gone. Who else was the best defense attorney in ABQ? You know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe he was like, bro, I could do this shit. You know, and made
Mm.
some break. I mean, because he did go off and make his own firm and shit. Like, you feel me? So
Here we go. Good question right
definitely
here.
jealous of Saul.
Who is the better villain, Gus or Lalo?
Gus on BB or Lalo on BCS. Yeah, see Nancy, I see the same. I say the same thing. He saw that bread. He saw the money. All
Hmm
right, you want to take that one? Better
Yeah,
villain.
it's
You want to
it's man,
start?
it's easy. Ah, Lalo, man. He's to me. I think Gus and BB, you really didn't see that menacing side of him. Like not as much as you do in BCS. Like BB, you contemplate whether he has a good side or not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with Lalo, he's terrifying. He's literally like Michael Myers in the BB world. That man is literally just walking through and just doing whatever he wants. And then on top of that, he has the intellect. His intellect is crazy. So even though Gus is smart, obviously smarter because he won at the end. But man, Lalo was menacing, and I don't think Gus was ever menacing in my opinion.
So me,
And
I
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go.
You done? All right. So yeah, me, Gus, all the way, a million times, a billion times, a gajillion. Because the reason why I put Gus at the top, man, is because and I would say like I guess in society's eyes, like outside looking in, Gus would always be the underdog, man. You know, you would look at him and see this nerdy cat, you know what I'm saying, giving chicken to firefighters and the DEA and stuff like that. And in the back, this man is out here making all the moves. All the moves. He getting all the bodies touched. You can't even come to this man's neighborhood without being spotted. Like, it's on, son. This man is he untouchable. Lalo only got that close because Gus allowed that shit to happen, man. Gus went down there to finish that himself. Like, Lalo for sure is more menacing, but
Yeah.
like, come on, bro. Gus is Gus would be like Lex Luthor. Lalo would be like that that one dude in the 1990s Batman cartoon who threw a rock at him, and then they had the little villain meeting, and Joker like, "What have y'all been doing?" Like, and this one dude was like, "I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock." Like, that's who Lalo would be in the DC universe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Stop it.
he ain't pulling no weight out here, son. Gus is menacing, bruh. He the true menace. Cause you can't even tell when he's happy or sad. That motherfucker will look you straight in your face like this, and his emotions are just switch on your ass, and you're already dead. And you're already dead. And I also like Lalo cause, you know, it's personal things as well, man. I see a lot of
Nah, Lalo's a cool character.
I mean,
think,
Gus, not Lalo.
Yeah,
Gus.
Lalo's a cool character though, man. But yeah, you're right. Gus is. I mean, he like we said at the end of the day, he won. He was way ahead of a Lalo, and you know, it is what it is.
Bruh, Gus OG, bruh. Come on, son. This man made it through 14 seasons of TV, bruh. Stop playing with this. Y'all better stop playing with this dude, son. 14 seasons of TV. And we still asking for his chili background. Like, come on, man. We ain't asking for no more of Lalo's background. We talking about Gus still.
I think that's a great segue though to the next question.
Mm.
If there was a side spinoff, what would you like to see as a spinoff from the BB universe?
Of course, Lalo is in the chat saying he's the best villain. Fuck out of here, bruh. Go back in your hole with Howard, bruh. We don't want you here.
Nah, Lalo. It's cool, man.
There
We
we go.
accept you. Come make
Lalo
some
is
tacos,
Silver
man.
Surfer. Gus is Galactus, the World Eater, baby. You heard me. Let's go. Mike was
Lalo
definitely
Silver
putting in
Surfer.
work. You right. All right. Yo, question. The spinoff.
Yeah, what would you like to see as a spinoff?
I mean, that one's too easy for me because we talk about it all the time. It would be a Salamanca spinoff. Like,
Mm,
I would love to see what they do with that because for one, I can only assume it's going to be the most action-packed thing that they've ever done compared to BCS and BB. But at the
mm-hmm.
same time, you already know they're gonna come with the wild ass writing as well. So I really want to see how they would balance like the
That would be
expectations
crazy.
of really good action and really good writing. Yeah, I just feel like they're the most interesting family there.
Mm.
Period. Like because I would love to see some of Gus and Chili, but I feel like there's not as much as we think there is there. Like he gave us his little story about
Yeah,
the little animal that he tortured and shit like that, but
the
like
coma.
there's probably not much
Oh, nothing.
there. Like
Yeah,
um
I agree with you. I think
yeah.
Salamancas will be like the rise of the Salaman because you know Hector had that moment. We built this, and you know what I'm saying. So
Yep.
it could. I feel like that's something they could dive in. But I'm gonna be completely and utterly silly with this question, and I'm gonna say the Kettlemans. I think the Kettlemans will make a great freaking sitcom. Even maybe like they can do
Kettles.
something like not tied to the BB universe, just something completely different. You know. I think the Kettlemans could have a great spinoff. I think that would be fun.
I mean, honestly, I was gonna ask after that question what like short series would you
He
like?
said this dude
So
just
that
say the Kettlemans.
so that's a good answer for that. But as far as like a spinoff,
He lost
Salamancas,
his mind.
they got it. They got it. Exactly. He
Y'all
lost
telling
his
me
mind, right?
you telling me you wouldn't want to see just back?
Not for
Nah,
seven,
nah,
6, 7 seasons.
nah,
Like, okay,
nah.
look,
Maybe for a
because they got
season.
like, all right, see, they got something on AMC where it's called Slippin' Jimmy. It's an animated series. It's like 8 episodes, but in together it's like 40 minutes long because the episodes are like 8, 12 minutes or something like that. I haven't watched
Yeah.
it yet, but something like that, I could see with the Kettles. You know what I'm saying? But like a spinoff, we talk about 4 to 6 seasons, bruh, of the
4 to 6
Kettles.
seasons? Nah, yeah, you're right. That I can't see that happening. But there's really not much other than the rise of the Salamancas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yeah.
that will be fitting, and will probably be beneficial. But obviously, these actors are getting old, so that will probably be an issue with that. They will probably have to get new actors and stuff like that, and I don't know how that will go. But
It's cool. I had to save my boy. Y'all don't get on him in the chat. He said what he said. The Kettlemans. Y'all
the
heard?
Kettlemans, listen, I
The
think it would be a
Kettlemans.
fun little sitcom, bro.
Metal
I
with the
thought
kettles. Look at
I
that. See?
look. I thought they were hilarious. The running coffee joke.
What
Man could
about
never
an
get his coffee.
HHM spinoff? Just
Mm,
just them tackling cases and shit. Hi from France. Hey from the US. What up? I think any
still was good.
spinoff would need new actors. Yeah, especially if they go backwards, of course, of course.
I like that though. Metal with the kettles. Come on, man.
I
They
know a
got to
lot
run
of
the
shit
back.
is like implied, and I guess some people take it as like canon about where Skylar and Junior are and stuff right now. But I
Oh,
was
okay.
still like a solid like 30 to 40 minutes of
Mm.
just kind of seeing what life was like for them, like, you know, just
Yeah,
dealing
because
with
there's so
shit.
many questions. Like,
Bruh, how like even like Holly, bruh. Holly should be what 6, 7 years old now. Like, is Skylar keeping the fact that Walt was ever her daddy from her type shit? Like, I don't know.
mm,
Just some little closure, like a cool 30 minutes of that. I wouldn't mind that. I know that's
yeah,
not BCS, that's BB, but we in the universe.
I would love to see if Gretchen and this dude ever gave the money up. That's something that
Mm,
I would like to see.
yo,
Ooh, so it
spank me
hit it.
Santa. Hold up, spank me Santa. I got something for you. I don't know if you talk about the same comment, Bralik, but what about a Madrigal spinoff? I love this comment, bro, because there was one point, I think in either this or in Break It Bad, maybe in both, where I was like, bro, what if El Pollo Loco wasn't the only like illegal shit they had going on? Like, what if Madrigal?
Mm.
Because remember, every time they came out the Madrigal, there was El Pollo Loco, the other place, Shake Shack, Burger King, McDonald's,
Yup.
like, and
Yup.
Madrigal owned all that shit. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, what if they had a Gus in all these places? Like, so it would be crazy to have a Madrigal spinoff where they really were the true gangsters behind all this shit, man. Y'all wild for these comments. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. One about the vet.
The vet
Which
spinoff. That's the
the
one I
vet
was looking
spinoff?
at. Yeah, I think that would be dope.
That
I
would be
think that would
cool
be
because
dope.
they could
Mm-hmm.
they could do like a what are those called? Anthologies or something? Where like not every story is connected, but the only connection could be the vet
Mm.
because
Ooh.
because you
Ooh.
feel
Yeah.
me? He's
Yeah.
the one with
Yeah.
the black
Yeah.
book, so all the stories are really about his contacts. That
Yes.
shit,
Yes.
that shit would be fine. So y'all talk about, y'all don't know.
Yes.
Spinoff starring the girl who lost the scholarship. Betsy sells weed. I think there's already a show called Weeds about something like that. Petty
Brock
with a
goes to
prior.
Alaska and cooks with Jesse.
Skylar probably got a book deal. That would make sense. She should probably milk that as much as she can. Yep, vet spinoff would be dope. A DEA spinoff. I mean, that would just be like true crimes and all those other shows, right? Or do
Mm.
I just want it to be about Hank and Gomi? That's a different story. Cause I do like Hank and Gomi. Better dial loud. Can y'all leave, bruh? What's up with the loud love? Cut it out. A
Nah, I love
Lalo and
it.
Howard spinoff.
Better die. That's a good one.
Jesse's Rise in Alaska. Imagine the meth you can make in snow, right?
Nah, he's done. After that life he done lived, he's
Someone
done.
said the milkshakes has Steak and Shake definitely have meth in them. That's the only thing that's good at Steak and Shake is the freaking milkshakes. Brock goes to Alaska, becomes a freaking cook. Oh my god, that's terrible. Imagine Jesse becomes Walt all along and then treats Brock the way Walt treated freaking him. That would
I would be so freaking sick in the head. Whatever makes
a
that.
backstory when Walter founded Gray Matter. That would be cool. A cool little
Yeah.
snippet of that.
I want to know that too. If Gretchen and Elliot gave the money to Walter Jr., that's something I'm always ponder.
Skinny Pete and Badger adventures.
All right.
Yep.
So, what else you want to tackle next, man? What else? What else is out there, man?
Dun, 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 dun. So obviously the most important question that I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know is what's better? What's better? What's better? Oh, a question just popped up. I definitely want to answer this one. How did you guys feel about the Jeff recast?
Mm.
So, I got a good answer for this. I'm gonna let y'all know this is not my answer though. This is someone in our Discord. I don't know if you in the chat. I hope you are. Take credit for this answer because to me, this was probably the best way that someone like dealt with the recast, in my opinion.
I like
So what
this.
he said in our Discord was the way that I dealt with the recast was that when Jeff was first announced, was that the reason he looked so menacing and threatening is because Jimmy or Saul was finally found out. He finally got exposed. So to Saul, this Jeff guy was, he looked scary. Like, oh shit, who the fuck is this that knows I'm Saul? But then when Saul made that call to the vacuum man and was like, you know what, I'm gonna handle this myself, and then did his own research and espionage, he found out that Jeff is really just some little mama's. So the recast went from this menacing dude to this little, this little wet dude. So y'all don't have to appreciate that if y'all don't want to. I personally thought that was an amazing way to cope with the recast. So shout out to the dude in our Discord for laying that out. But I like that. I thought that was kind of cool.
I think that
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a nice little. I mean, I don't think that's the real. Obviously, we know the real reason, but I think
Mm-hmm.
you're all right. That is a nice way to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? The first time he seen Jeff was when he was terrified of being outed, and then once he made that phone call and decided to take things in his own hands, he seen him differently. So
Yep.
yeah, I like that. I like that one.
Yeah. Shout out to the Discord. That's why y'all should be up in our Discord, man.
Yo, they
That
be
shall be
going ham. Yeah,
packing.
they be going ham in the
All the
Discord.
details. All the details. Same way that Todd looked bad in El Camino. Jesse just saw him as a monster. Yep.
Mm.
Chose we own the city. Yeah. We know why he ain't come back. But just to answer the question, I can't lie to like without that Discord, I I wouldn't have been too hard about it. Like I
Neither.
barely noticed. I'm terrible. I was just like, I kept asking bro, like, "Are you sure that's a recap?"
I
He was like,
noticed
"Yes,
it,
bruh. Like, yes." Yeah.
but it didn't change
That
anything for
was
me
you,
to be
Voltage.
honest.
Shout out to you, bruh, because
Okay.
that was a great way to cope with the recast, and it makes hella sense. Hella
Yeah,
sense.
I like that.
Jorge, he didn't come back because he accepted another job. Basically, he put more time into another job. Excuse me.
Which is understandable.
I felt the first jet had swag. Yeah.
You
Home with
did.
his mom, he was a wimp. Yep. Top 5 side characters. That's a hard one, bro. Because who do you count as a
Not
side character?
Nacho, the Kettlemans, uh, everyone loves Wendy.
I mean, I love the crew. I love the film crew.
The film
I
crew. There we
love the
go.
film crew. Love the film. We love you too, Blackstone. You already know. Uh, love the film crew. I love
Yes.
Francesca in this too. It really it gave her a whole nother character. Like
Yeah.
we seen her development because we only knew her as Francesca from Saul, and then we saw what she was really going through and how she was kind of just there, like just kind of taking it as it was going on. Like just seeing how excited she was to have the set up the lobby, and then motherfuckers is putting ashes out on the chairs and shit. I'm just like, damn,
Oh yeah.
Francesca,
Look at
man.
Irene. Yup. She was a great side character. I
Irene
loved
was
Irene.
lit.
Yeah.
Omar, definitely Omar. Omar was clutch. I know there was a lot of Ernesto lovers. I was rocking with Omar because he was rocking with
Price. I think Price is a great side character.
Did you
Yeah.
notice in the finale, people still blame Walt for killing Hank and Gomez? Nobody mentions the Nazis. I mean, when it comes
Mm.
to, I can't lie. When it comes to a show like this and pointing the blame, you're likely gonna get it from, you're
All
gonna get it from
angles.
different directions. Yeah,
Yeah.
different angles from different people, different perspectives. Like people will take it all the way back and be like, if Walt never did this, then this would never happen, and this would never happen. And this, and so like they probably
Yep.
have their point. But if we talking about who pulled the trigger, like it was the Nazis for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
Warner, Cliff. Yeah, Warner was a good side character.
Rich
Love the
was a
conversation.
Rich was hella chill. He had hella swag. He was like the in between of Howie and Davis.
Yep. Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
Don
exactly.
Hasselhoff.
Oh
Don
man.
Hasselhoff showed his ass in this one. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even lie. Like I should start calling him Don Eladio. He was Hasselhoff in
Nah.
Breaking Bad and BCS. He
Hasselhoff.
earned his stripes, man. Nah, he Eladio, bruh. Especially what he said to Gus. Like I see that hate. You can have it. Just remember who boss. Remember who's Hefe, bruh. So yeah. Yeah, okay. Y'all starting to turn up a little bit. Y'all making me done. Probably because Walt didn't mention the Nazis to Skyler, so she didn't tell the cops. The
Well,
biggest
all
what
the
if.
Nazis were dead at the end too. On top of that, so you
Yeah.
can't blame them if they're all gone and stuff. So
Yes, Bryce, that line was fuego, son. That's when I realized Eladio was the 50% off guys. That's your favorite side character. That's a good one. The 50%
50%
off guys.
off.
Good. Badger not even in this shit, man. Oh, we just in the universe now, huh? I feel
I
it.
mean, we in the universe, man. We missed it. BCS, we missed it all, man.
Do you
Ah,
think Eladio knew Gus killed Lalo, but kept the peace because Gus brings in too much moolah? Too much moolah.
you know it. It's all about the money. It's all about the
Yeah.
money. It's all about the bread. He didn't have anything concrete, so he was just like, "It is what it is." Like, we gonna have to say no on that. And then yeah, it's all about the money. He know Hector ain't bringing in bread like Gustavi. Come on, man.
Nah, for real. Gus do bring in that. Yo, that's why I really like the scene where Lalo pulled up with the whip and all that shit because Eladio was really, he was really hyping that shit up. Really hyping it up, making Gus feel it. But he already know Gus was the real breadwinner, so I do think that he knew. Like he's smart enough. You don't get in that position that he was in without you know not understanding the way the game works, man. So I think he for sure knew.
um. So something we wanted to do, after this live because we still want to dig into some BCS and BB stuff. Tier lists. Putting stuff in tier lists. I know people love doing that, so we might end up doing that some further down the road. We got to figure out, how to set that up and all. So one of these days we're gonna end up doing that. Uh, the-
Mm.
mm,
I'll probably
which
give it to
honorable?
Nacho.
Yeah, which honorable death scene was better, Nacho or Hank? Um, I think
I'll give
overall,
it
I
to
think I
Nacho.
think I think Hank, in my opinion.
I have to give it to Nacho because Hank was a badass at all times. Like so when he spit in the Nazis' faces at the end, like bruh, fuck y'all. Like you felt that, like you knew what it was.
Yeah.
Nachito, he started getting hoard a little bit towards his demise. So for him to stand up on his 10 and shit on Gus and the Salamancas and then snatch up Bolsa like that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to give it to Nachito.
Yeah, I think I think Hank
Hank's
for the
death hit
simple
harder
fact.
for me too though.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why because it just hits harder for you. Um, and you could kind of see Nacho's demise, a little bit early on. Like you could see that he's not gonna make it through the season, so you kind of brace for it. Like Hanks, really came out of nowhere. Like when when you first watch it, you really don't see that shit coming at all. Obviously you see it when as the moments are leading up to it, but other than that, you really don't see it coming.
Whose death was more heartbreaking? For me, Howard. All day,
Howard's all day.
all the way.
Howard's is the hardest death, yes, for real.
And that's just too easy. Cause just like Bralik said, Nachito, you kind of seen it coming. It was leading up to that. Howard, man, he wasn't even in the game. I mean, I guess you could say once he started fucking with the PI that he inserted himself a little bit too much into the game. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day,
Yep.
that man, he was just trying to live his fucking life,
Someone
bro.
said
Like
Sploo's death hurt me the most.
the ATM smasher. Come
Nah, but
on,
yeah,
man.
man. How we he wasn't in the game, man. And it's just sad, man, they had to go out like that.
Yes, Jorge, you getting your driver's license. Too easy. Too
Mm.
easy. Sadder character arc, Nippy or Gene? Nippy never exists. That means the emotions for Nippy never existed neither. Wipe them shits away.
Nippy, oh man.
Who was more fun than Lalo? That's a tough one because Lalo is definitely fun as hell, man.
Ain't
He was
nobody.
an amazing, yeah,
Ain't nobody. Ah.
super fun, super fun. Facts, right? Throwing the bowling balls. Imagine if your wife was walking in and got smacked in the head with one of them shits. Which missing
Which
poster
poster
was
was
better?
better?
Waltz, bro. You already know.
Yeah, Waltz was pretty fire. But Nippy, man, had the phone number on it that you can call and shit, and with the message. Thought that was dope.
Speaking of perfect casting, since y'all were talking about some good side characters and shit like that, bruh, every character that they casted as a young person or someone's mother or whatever, put them up there on that list. Kim's mom,
Ooh,
phenomenal, bruh.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
who was it when they had the young Jimmy and Chuck? Even they sounded like they
Mm-hmm.
were speaking on Bob Odenkirk's and freaking old dudes like cadence. Like you could tell they sat down and was in the film room like, okay, like this is how this the tone, the pitch, like yep,
Kettleman.
young Kim as well sounded just like Kim. Bruh, like all of them, put them up there on that list too. Went hard. Went hard, went hard, went hard. Y'all coming with more questions. Who would win in a mental battle? What the fuck does that even mean? Walter. I don't know. It depends because Walter be cracking under pressure. So if you
But
put too much
he's
pressure on that man,
yeah, but he's just like 50 steps ahead though.
he needs that prep times though.
He
Lalo, he
like
just
Batman.
yeah. Lalo, he just his way into everything. Like,
Facts. He just crawling through your ceiling, like just jump up there, like. Oh shit.
which revelation was more shocking? Hank with the book on the toilet or Marion on the laptop? Ooh, for me,
Mm.
it's got to be Hank on the toilet because Hank on the toilet still didn't figure it out. Marion on the laptop, that was just like a okay, boom, got your ass. Hank with the book on the toilet still, it still came to the dinner table like, what's up? What is this? Like, so for me as a viewer, I'm sitting there like, Hank, you smarter than this, bro. You know it. It's in your face. And then that's when Walt was like, this dude's not a genius. I'm like, come on, bro. He get the answer. No.
Yeah,
Like,
Hank all day. Hank all day.
yeah, that shit was crazy. Lalo would have killed Walter easy. Easy. But if you give Walter too much time, remember, Walt, y'all be sleeping on Walt because he never did an alchemy bomb ever again. That's my one takeaway from Breaking Bad. Peter and Vince, you never allowed us to see the alchemy bomb more than once, so people be sleeping on Walt, man. He pulled that shit out his pocket. He walk around with that shit anywhere. All right, motherfucker. That motherfucker's
The
that
alchemy
alchemy
bomb.
bomb. I missed
Oh
that shit.
man, I remember doing the edits for that. I loved it. Who rolled up
Saul
the
hadn't. There's hella questions.
for real?
We was trying to wrap up on your ashes, but hold up. We gonna keep the energy. All right, so Saul didn't handle the matters himself. Where do you think Ed would have sent them? That's too hard for me to answer. I don't know. At that point, I probably would have sent his ass to Alaska too. Get your ass out of the states. Like you go across, you got to get all, you got to go across a body of water at that point, in my opinion. Like
He's talking.
if you have to get repositioned twice,
Mm-hmm.
you got to cross the water.
Yeah,
What?
user. He's talking about the scene where Walt was drinking that wine, spilling that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about your comment about Hank. Yeah, we know
Oh.
once Hank was in the shitter and he saw the book, he realized who he was. But before that, Walt was talking that talk.
Okay. That moment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, you had your moments, Mr. Skew. Belize. Damn, nobody got sent to Belize. Like,
I still give it to Hank though. Yeah, I think Ed would send him across seas though. It wouldn't make sense to keep him in the states. You too hot if you on your second replacement. What's this? What's
do
this?
you think Kimmy dumped Mr. Yup from Florida? Yup.
Yo, someone in our Discord said that she definitely left his ass and she visits Jimmy pretty much on and
Yes.
off. Like
Yup. That's exactly what happened.
Mike made Jimmy carry the money even though he could have left the tracker with it. I don't know. I think that amount of money you just don't want to play with. I feel like.
Nah. Yeah. Hell no. FBI.
Yo, disrespectful. Howard is hogging the hole. No, terrible title. Which speech was cooler? Nacho's speech before he died or Gus' speech before he kills Lalo? That's a good question.
Gus.
Those, yeah, those were both
Gus.
fire though, man.
Nah, Gus shit. Yeah, nah.
Those
Damn,
were
that was
both really
hard.
good.
But Gus went hard, man. He went. Yeah, I think Gus went. He takes the cake. Once I heard
Yeah,
that monologue, I was like, man, whoever wrote that shit to perfection. The nacho shit was real though as fuck too. I like that. But it
I
was
will give
short
it
and
to
sweet.
Gus too, though. I will give it to Gus only because we have, like, we obviously have build up to Nacho, but we have a whole nother show of Gus.
Yeah.
So just like, and then we already know that he, kills Bosa and all of that. So we already know he got that anger and that hatred in his heart. So to hear him like say that shit and convey it, I would have to give it
Yes.
to Gus too.
Yes. Spank me saying the best monologue ever. Yes. Is Chuck and Chicanity. Yes. That is facts.
Who rolled up to Gus' house better, Walter? Bruh, Kim. Kim was ready to let that thing go, bro.
Kim was ready to blast
Bro,
whoever came
remember
through
what I
that
said?
door.
I said I thought one of the bikers from the beginning was gonna open the door and was gonna be a casualty, bro. I thought Kim was gonna catch a body that episode. Like, I honestly, yo, she is gangster. She gangster. Gangster.
Yeah, I was hoping for that too. I was hoping that they found Howard's body as well. You know, could wish upon the star that we'll see that one day.
A follow-up BCS film. I hope they don't have one. Leave it where it's at. We don't need no more.
I think they left it off at a perfect spot. Like this is like I said, I think Nippy could have been the first episode of the season of 6A and then just have it run just like that. I think it could have been perfect just
Mm.
like that.
My bad, Alexander. We can't forget about Gail, man. My favorite nerd, of course. Gail Top Dog, man. You a cool cat. What's this? Do we think Chuck actually loved Jimmy? I think they have a very complicated relationship. It's really hard to tell who loves who, man. It's hard to tell. You tell somebody today that you love them, they could say it back to you. You can't really know if they really do or not.
That's
But if I
facts.
were to really try to dig deep in my marbles, I think he did. I think
I
in
think
his
he did.
own in their own ways they did love each other very much. I think that's what, you know, the last episode kind of tried to help convey for us.
Yep. I think so.
And just like Kim said to Jim when they had broke up, she said we just not good together. That's kind of how I felt about Chuck and Jimmy. They just for some reason they just couldn't get it popping around each other, man. But
Yep.
I wouldn't say they didn't love each other. I wouldn't
Um
say Chuck didn't love Jimmy at least.
Shane Spears 02. Do Wire and The Sopranos start next week? Yes, they do.
Yeah,
We'll
next week.
be
Yep.
premiering both of those next week, so we'll be live in the chat with y'all. Um, we got a few people in the Discord. We're gonna probably make them moderators on the channel so they can help us skim through the comments because we don't want anything spoiled since we both are kind of. I'm going into this less blind than formal, but I really don't remember much to be honest.
Yeah, I'm always the super blind guy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of blind, that was a question we were supposed to answer that was kind of outside of the Better Call Saul Breaking Bad universe. We was supposed to give y'all a little light of what what got us really into TV, like, and I would love to hear some of that from y'all too. We're gonna get back to the chat though. I see a lot of questions still here, but real quickly, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna let y'all know like what really got us into TV. So for me, growing up, I didn't really have cable, so I wasn't watching TV. I was watching had the VHSs. I used to go to my library all the time and just rent videos, VHS, pop that shit in. Had the old ass TV that had the VHS connected to it. You could put a fucking headphone into that shit. The old people TVs and shit, bro. We used to hook up the computer speakers to that bitch. But yeah, man. So I really wasn't into like watching TV. And then I went to the military. My MOS was 13 Fox, so I had to go to like a class and learn how to do joint fire artillery. So I went to Fort Sill and they had me up in a freaking hotel and the HBO channel had a marathon. So I was just like, okay, cool, whatever, HBO, like, let's see what's going on. Cause I didn't, I was on base. I didn't know anybody in Oklahoma. I wasn't about to be outside. So I'm watching the show and I'm just like, dang, this shit interesting. Like, they all out in the snow and shit like that. There's, motherfucking politics and all types of crazy things going on. And then at the end, this girl, she's smashing this dude. Well, he's smashing her. And it turned out they brother and sister. And then the kid caught their ass. And the brother got up and pushed his ass out the window. And I was like, what the fuck? This is the bro, what is this? And like I said, that was a marathon of the first season. I sat my ass right there and watched that whole first season of Game of Thrones. And I was like, this shit is epic, son.
Yes.
And then I went home to not home, but back to my barracks. And I used to have like kind of the party room because I had the speakers and Netflix and laptop and shit. And my boy was in there. So I walked in. I'm just like, what you watching? And he just like, oh, this show is kind of cool. We should watch it. So I'm sitting down, I'm watching it. And I'm like, dang, this kind of interesting. This dude, he locked up and shit. He got all these tattoos on his body. He escaping prison using tattoos and shit on his body and shit. And I'm just like, yo, Prison Break, this shit is fire. So Game of Thrones and Prison Break is really what pulled me into the TV game. This was like around 2011, if I recall. Yeah, I think it was 2011. And that's really when I was like, bruh, why don't I be watching more TV? Like, because like for me, TV was always like background noise, sitcoms and shit like that. It is what it is. But like really sitting there watching a show that's really pulling you in, it was definitely Prison Break and Game of Thrones.
Hey, thank you, Alexander Wilson. We appreciate the super chat. React to HBO Bands of Brothers.
Word, appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Listen, when y'all see our schedule that's coming up, y'all gonna be like, man, these men don't stop. That's why I took a little break. I needed time for myself, like to get myself together because man, this next week I'm gonna be working my ass off. But my man put that Sweet Home Alabama shit had me dying. I see some people wrote Dexter.
Yo, I got you, Strong Fire. We coming. After Bralik answer this, we getting back to the chat.
All right,
go ahead,
so
Bralik.
Basically what got me into television was Dexter. Dexter was the show that put me on. Like, I dabbled into Sopranos like the last few seasons with my uncle, but I never really sat down and watched it. Then Dexter, man. Dexter season 1 through 4 really caught me. I saw season 3 and 4 on TV live and I thought it was phenomenal. after season 4 wasn't so great. But then the next show that really pulled me in was Sons of Anarchy. That show right there put me that literally I think it was Sons more than Dexter, because Sons I had that that moment where you talk to it with your friends, you bring people over
Yeah,
to watch it on the weekend. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I felt like Sons was the first experience that I had where I really brought a community of people together to watch it with me. So I think
Hmm.
Sons was more of that than Dexter, but Dexter definitely was the first one where I was like, damn, TV's official, because
Man.
like you said, back in the days, all we had was movies and VHSs. I had a big black bag full of VHSs, and it was all filled with movies. I watched probably Nature's Call, Ace Ventura 1,000 times, Joe's Apartment 1,000 times.
Yeah, got some
Like,
good ones.
yeah, you know.
You know what's crazy though? Bonus. Here's a bonus tidbit. Bralik actually put me on the Suns because I
Mm,
traded him a show. I told him I will watch Suns if you watch Game of Thrones. And
mm.
he got onto that shit like, oh, this shit fired. I watch Suns like, nah, this shit fire, son. What you
And Game
doing?
of Thrones, man, Game of Thrones was phenomenal. I loved it.
Fire. All right.
We'll talk more about Game of Thrones because we got a special show coming up soon. So we'll talk more when that comes out.
You don't say special. Like, that's automatically spoils it, bro. Like, anyway. All right, strong fire. We got you. How hyped are you, or are you hyped for Vince Gilligan's next project? Question mark on the deadline, says it would be kind of like the X-Files, maybe Twilight Zone genre. I can't lie, bro. I haven't heard anything about it. Like, I'm not super into the forums and tweets and stuff, so I don't really know what Vince and Pete are doing. If they are working on something that's like sci-fi, X-Files, Twilight Zone kind of thing, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of excited about it. I've never watched the X-Files, but I started watching it on Hulu as like background noise, and I really was digging the first season. And then I started watching this show called Evil. Uh, it has old dude who plays Luke Cage, I think, and then I don't know who the woman is, but that show actually kind of reminds me of the X Files a little bit. How in the X Files, Scully was, do I got the names right? Yeah, Scully was like not a believer. She was kind of there trying to prove that the phenomenons didn't exist. That's how this
Mm-hmm.
show Evil is. Evil is about demons and shit, demonic possession and shit. So he has a woman who's a psychiatrist basically trying to show like this shit ain't real. And he's like, nah, I'm with the church. This shit is real. So that show is cool too, because it plays with that kind of yin and yang thing. So if they do something like that with they phenomenal ass writing, I'm down for it.
Listen,
I'm down for whatever they come with next.
I already told Formal, while we have this channel up, if Vince does anything while we got this channel up, we are locked in day one. Because look what they did with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, man. It's phenomenal what they did here. And I can't imagine them doing anything
Fucking Lyle.
less than that. So I'm excited for it. If it's all sci-fi, I'm down. I'm ready to lock into something else that they got going on. So I'm like Formal said, it took them 10 years to do BB and BCS, and hey, another 10 years if they're gonna rock out with this new sci-fi story, we locked in.
Exactly. I got another 10 in me. I hope y'all do.
How do y'all feel about Game of Thrones season 8? Ooh, that's always
I had a feeling someone was gonna ask
come
that.
on. That's
I had a
always a
feeling.
question about teeth. This is my take on it. I think there's parts of it that's good. I think the Daenerys part of it is the route they should have took, but it just got there way too fast. I think they sped that. They rushed right through that, and the ending with Brian, no, not Brian. Brent. What's the dude in the wheelchair? I forgot
This
his name.
motherfucker said Brennan from Step Brothers ass.
Well, the dude in the wheelchair, I don't making him, the king and all that and whatever bullshit. Like I just thought that was garbage. Yeah. So it wasn't good, but I don't think it was terrible. I just think they rushed through it a little bit too fast.
Yeah, for me, I think so. I never went back and rewatched the season,
Me
but
either.
I've watched a lot of like I rewatched a lot of like the first three, I would say.
What's
Um,
up, Curtis?
but yeah, I think they just rushed it, man. It just kind of it fell flat. But I do think that it was over. I think that us as fans overhyped it too. We do that a lot. We set our expectations way too high. So I'm down to rewatch it and see if I have a second opinion.
Hmm.
But things like camera work and shit like that, I think those were valid points that people were making. Like how some of the episodes were just way too dark. You couldn't even really see shit. And there was a lot of build up with like the dragons and then the ice dragon pulled up. Like that was just hella anticlimactic. Like
Oh yeah,
so
the whole battle of the dead. You know that shit was just what was it? Episode 3 or episode 4 in season 8? Yeah, that was just horrible. Yeah, they did a lot of things in season 8 that just didn't hit.
yep.
Yeah.
Like the whole man with the other face, fucking Arya's character development, just
Yeah, exactly. Like they rushed to it all. They rushed to it all.
yeah. It didn't land. It didn't land for me, man.
You out of here, man. Peace, peace. We appreciate you coming by, man. Thank you for the support, dog.
So sci-fi, so sci-fi. All right, man. I think that's about it, man. I think that yeah, Arya is goated though. I can't
Nah,
lie. Like I
she
love
is.
her character, but I just feel like they had us really like, bro, what is she about to be doing? How's she gonna pull up? Oh, she gonna pull up in this dude's face and get this dude. She gonna kill Cersei and shit.
Cersei,
Like,
yup.
bro, Cersei, she
She
fucking
could
died
have
in
killed
a
it.
fucking,
Yeah,
bro, she died in a rock fucking fall from
she
the
could have killed.
fucking castle falling.
She did
Of
it.
all people
Yeah.
who should have died to somebody's hand, it was her and Jamie, bro. They should have been fucking strangled by their fucking necks, bro.
Don't get them started on that. Oh shit.
I didn't
Now
even think about that.
we just started doing the lives. This is something new that we trying with the channel, and we quite enjoying this, man. We like interacting with y'all.
We do got to answer this question though. All right, Tyler, man, let's answer this. Cause
All right. Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
All right. Final question, and we're gonna hop off, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all kept it popping, bro, for like a full hour. We was probably only gonna be here for like 30, but we couldn't leave y'all hanging. So,
Yes.
what's better? Breaking Bad or BCS? I don't think y'all gonna like my answer. So, Bralik, you go first, man.
It's simple. I think it's very, very simple. I think Better Call Saul is better than BB. And the reason I say that is because as you progress through the seasons, the protagonist, is the most important character. And I think what they did with Jimmy, Saul, and Gene was way more fleshed out and just done well. I think done better than what they did with Walt's transformation through season 1 through 5, in my opinion. But the thing is, I think BB has a better finale, in my opinion. I don't think Better Call Saul's finale is as good as BB's, but I think the build up from what the characters was to what they become is more it's more better in Better Call Saul.
Woo!
I know,
What?
Walter Heisenberg. I know. Listen,
Like,
trust me, I
bruh, that
know.
was a hot take, bro.
Thought take.
I was gonna say, bruh, honestly, I was gonna say I can't even choose because they just so different
They are, but
and it's so beautiful. But when you said that, I just want to combat that shit, bro. This man said watching Jimmy's transformation was done better, bro. What, bruh? Walt's transformation was so good that we felt sorry for this motherfucker till the day he died, son.
That's facts.
We started hating Jimmy
Stop
between
it.
his
Stop trying to change my
transformation.
mind.
Walt, bro, had us feeling mad as fuck for this motherfucker since till the day he died, nigga. We was sitting there like, fuck Skylar for not holding him down. Fuck Flynn. You don't deserve Junior. You don't deserve the name. I'm just saying, bro.
Damn, now he's making me kind of change my mind. Cause I can't lie. Breaking Bad did make me shed a tear when Walt died. He did make me shed a tear. I can't lie.
They were both fuego though, man. They were both so good. I feel like if people, well, I don't want to say if people, because I don't want to take anyone's opinion away from them. Like y'all create your opinions on your own. Ain't nobody molding those for y'all. But I do feel like BCS could probably get rated higher because it came out second. I know that's a corny excuse to use, but it's just like it's just so much build up. You know, like you already excited coming in. At least for me, because I didn't have to wait for anything. Like I was able to, except for the second half, you know. But I was able to watch BB into BCS, and I was already excited as fuck. Like for me, Breaking Bad season 1, it was cool, but I was like, dang, all right, kind of slow burn. Season 2, same thing. I'm like, all right, come on. People like, yo, BCS, it got the same slow burn, but it's gonna get there. When I jumped into BCS, I'm like, y'all tripping? What's slow burn? But I feel like it's because I was already juiced from BB. So it's like it's so hard to choose those two because come on, son, like
you gotta
they
choose
so
one. Which
great.
one? Which one? You saying BB? That's your decision.
I mean, if the endings had different meanings, I can't choose which ending was better. Like
it's not about ending; it's about as a whole. What do you think as a whole? Which one is better, BCS or BB? Because you ain't leaving out of here until you answer this question.
Motherfucker, we all about to be in this live till Saturday, Sunday, and some more, bro. Y'all better start calling off work right now. Call off work right now. Damn.
Let me answer this real quick. Spank Me said, which one would you rewatch second? To be honest, whenever I do rewatch this, it's always gonna be BB first and then BCS after. All right, go ahead, bro.
Dang, that's a good one though, because I feel like BCS has better starting season. So they'll be easier to jump back into just from all the fun, goofy, comedic shit. Breaking Bad, man. I'm gonna have to give it to Breaking Bad, bro, because Breaking Bad, man. Oh no, they both up to Pollo standards, man.
They really
Yo,
are.
Triple R, what you know about Triple R, bro? We should watch that shit on the channel. That's just like 3.5 hours though, bro.
You want to know what's crazy though? I seen a thumbnail of that, and I noticed my grandmother watched that the other day. She was watching it, and I was there. It was a scene. It was a wild ass scene. I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
It's some straight up Bollywood in your face shit. Like that's one thing I like about Netflix. I'm so glad that they got money. Well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that because I don't know if they be hoeing some of their producers and shit like that. But it is good to see that they have a lot of content from, all over the world. Like that show Ragnarok that I put you on to, that's like a Norwegian show and stuff like that. So it's nice to see other, outside
Ragnarok
of America
cool.
content.
I like that. Yeah, I like that international stuff.
I guess I'll give it to Breaking Bad, bro. I'm sorry, man. BCS was dope as fuck. It was hella fun. But I do agree. I think there was way more highs in Breaking Bad. Like there was just a lot more moments where I was like my jaw was just dropping. I remember season 5. I think my jaw dropped like 8 episodes straight. Nah, there was like 8 scenes in one episode. I was just like, Walt pulled up with Todd at the cook table and shit like that. Like there was just mad shit. This show was crazy, son. So I don't know, Michael. We looking into it. Maybe we will drop some more lives. Maybe we'll actual watch parties for movies because we definitely want to try to do it. We're trying to do at least 1 or 2 movies a month, but we're
gonna put this out here. The next movie we are doing will be Nobody. We want to pay a homage to Bob Odenkirk just for the great 6 seasons of just phenomenal work. So we want to commend him and just show our respect. So Nobody will be the next movie. When will it happen? We're not sure. Like I said, when you see this schedule coming for next week, you're gonna be like, holy shit, these dudes don't stop. So
you know what? Another reason why I gotta put BB over BCS?
Nah, don't. Let me know.
Bruh, no disrespect. But how good are callbacks if you have nothing to call back to? Think about that, son. Think about mic drop. Think about that. There's so many callbacks in BCS. Could we appreciate them without BB? No. Can't happen. It's BB, baby, all day. Let's go. But yeah, we're gonna do nobody for Bobby. For Bobby O, man. We got you. We're gonna watch that.
The Sopranos, we loving it. Can't wait for show it next week. It's gonna be great. Can't wait for that.
Better performance, Bob or Brian? That is a good question. That's another tough one though, because again, they two different maniacs.
They are, but
they're two different maniacs in their own right.
Damn, Cranston did such a great job as
Cranston did an amazing
but
job.
Damn, so did Bob though, because he also had that moment at the last episode where he laughed like Walter did in Crawl Space. So it's like, damn, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. I can't.
That's a tough one. We digging The Wire so far. Yes, we're doing The Wire and Sopranos. We're only on episode 2 of both of those right now, so we still hella early. We got a lot of shit, man. We got Power. We got a show coming on Sunday. Freaking Cobra Kai is gonna come. We're gonna bring in another anime or animation. It looks like Attack on Titan's gonna win. So we're not gonna be able to binge those the way we did BCS. So y'all gotta hold it down with the spoilers, man. But we are doing The Wire and Sopranos and enjoying them so far.
I can tell you this: we might end up slipping on that poll. Just to let y'all know. We might end up going another avenue. Just to let y'all know. Just to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? I know Attack on Titan's winning, but yeah, we might have to slip on that one. Pull a scheme on y'all. Pull a quick
one. I seen another question up here that I wanted to.
Yeah, The Wire, man. The second episode was fire.
Yeah,
we were hesitant going in because
we did that yesterday. Actually, we did it yesterday.
We were like Sopranos, man. We want to watch the Sopranos, and then we got into the second episode of The Wire. We're like, fuck that, nigga. The Wire is just as good.
Yeah, just as good. That shit. Yep. Someone said, have we watched She-Hulk episode 1? No. So we're not gonna touch any of the Marvel shows because we're gonna eventually try to do them all at the same time and then just drop like a full all 6 episodes in one video kind of thing. I did start watching Moon Knight, but Bralik hasn't. So that's the only one. But we're behind on. It's probably easier to say what we have seen. We've seen Loki, WandaVision, and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Loki was the last. No, What If was the last thing.
What If? Yeah,
What If was the last. So I think after that is the Hawkeye TV show. After that, So like we said, we're gonna do the Hawkeye stuff. We're gonna put it all together in one episode. That's gonna come out more towards when Love and Thunder comes out for Disney, because when that comes out, we want to have something so people can go back and watch some of our Marvel content. So that's gonna be closer to that timeline. But yeah, man. Yeah. Damn, man. Yo. Thank y'all.
Who watches She-Hulk? Don't be hating on each other in the chat, man. We got to set standards for the community, man. Don't worry about who watches She-Hulk. We gonna watch She-Hulk. And Lieutenant Dirk, you gonna tune in and be like, damn, son, this shit fire. Like,
nah, he gonna come in and shit on it. You could come in on shit on it all you want. Listen, we accept all opinions. That's why we wanted to make this channel. So you can have your own opinions. Whether you agree or disagree, we all still here loving the content or not liking the content. But yeah, man, regardless of what it is, the Marvel stuff, we locked in because, you know, they set a precedent with the whole end game. So we just curious to see what they're gonna do next and if they can stick the landing with another banger.
They got a lot to build out.
Yeah, they do.
Lot to build out. All right, man. So we're gonna wrap it up. We see the questions are drying up, so that's good because honestly, it's dinner time for me, man. I gotta hop off here. But y'all already know, man. We appreciate y'all. Be on the lookout. The Wire, Sopranos coming next week. We got we got Power Book 3 also in there. We got another show coming as well. Brand new show.
Just let them know. House of Dragons.
House of Dragons, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. We doing that. Best believe it'll be there. Most likely Monday. We trying to work the schedule out so we can put Power out on Sunday. House of Dragons on Monday. And yeah, and then, you know, some Sopranos, Wire, new anime, And hopefully, if we can, we'll try to get nobody in there next week. If not, hopefully the week after.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Next week's schedule is gonna be looking crazy. Yes, yes,
Yo,
we are
Raising
doing Raising
Canaan is
Canaan.
back, Michael. Our first
Yeah,
one is up there. Our
it's
first
up there
episode's up
already. If
there.
you want to check it out, go check it out on the channel. It's up there. We have a playlist, if I'm not mistaken. So go check it out. Book 3 is up. Yeah, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming by, man. We appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. This has been a blast doing this live. Last time we pre-recorded this and then watched it live with y'all. But this was way better, way more fun, way more interactive. So thank you so much for that, man. Y'all have a beautiful night. Don't forget, if
Yep.
you're in the Discord right now, probably within a half an hour to an hour after I finish eating and stuff like that, we could probably get some gaming popping, Apex, Multiverse or something like that. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yep. All links in the description, man. So go ahead,
everything
join
is there
that
for y'all.
Discord. We got a gaming channel in there. We got the anime
Yep,
channel, the channels that are specific for our shows. We growing that out. It's still pretty small. But for
yep.
y'all who are in this chat right now and y'all in the Discord, we definitely appreciate y'all
Thank y'all,
because y'all
man.
be keeping that shit going on. Y'all on tuning into the Better Call Saul like 50 missed messages. I can't even keep up with y'all, man. So I appreciate y'all patience and y'all diligence, man. Y'all the best. FRR fam. Y'all the best, man.
All right, y'all, man. So FRR out, y'all.
We out. Peace.